This graph is a production possibilities frontier for armored personnel carriers and tanks for the countries of North Korea and Iran. Uh, Going into absolute advantage, Iran has the absolute advantage for producing both of these items. For the same input, Iran can produce 75 armored personnel carriers, while North Korea can only produce 50. And for the same input, Iran can produce 50 tanks, while North Korea can only produce 25 for that same input. For a comparative advantage, North Korea has the comparative advantage when it comes to producing tanks. For every armored personnel carrier they produce, they have to sacrifice half a tank, but for every armored personnel carrier Iran produces, they'd have to give up 2/3 of a tank. This means North Korea's opportunity cost for producing armored personnel carriers is 1/2 of a tank per armored personnel carrier, and Iran's opportunity cost for producing armored personnel carriers is 2/3 of a tank for each armored personnel carrier. The curve is straight because it represents a constant opportunity cost. Both armored personnel carriers and tanks are both made out of similar materials, so the labor and capital and things required for them are going to be very similar, which is why the line is a straight line. An example of a positive trade would be if Iran gave North Korea 5 armored personnel carriers in exchange for 3 tanks.